everyone, welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Savannah and today we're taking a look at all of the new animals coming with the brand new Eurasian animal pack that releases, if you're watching this video right when it goes live, it releases tomorrow on December 13th. Thank you so much to Frontier, as always, for allowing me early access so I can take a look at these amazing animals. But before we get into looking at the actual animals themselves, we have signage, and I'm so pleased to see the signage introduced into the game that goes along the same kind of style as we already have. You know, we have our otter. Well, that's a little bit of a different style, but anyway, you get the picture. We have like these ones here is what I mean. We have other animals that have the same similar kind of style. Now, I do wish that we had every single animal in this style. That would be absolutely amazing, but I'll take what I can get. So I'm pleased to see that we have one for each of our animals here, even the little Hermann's tortoise. Look how cute he is. Absolutely adorable. And then it looks like the Takin is the one statue that was added with the game, which is probably the reward for the scenario. Is that right? Or it's the reward for something. You get something out of completing something in the game, but that tells you how much I actually play. And then moving to these plants, not introduced with the actual pack themselves, but with the free update. So they are the, what are they? Hosta variegated medium, and this one is the Hosta large. I love them. They're so pretty, and I don't know if I will actually use them in exhibits, but I will 100% be using these in like planters and decoration throughout the park. I think they're absolutely perfect, and I love the variegated versus non-variegated version. And then to my understanding and what I could find, this was really the only new plant added with the free update or the pack. So that's all we're getting. But even if you don't get the DLC, you'll still get these plants in your game. Now, moving to our Hermann's tortoise. I have the exhibit set up here with, as you can see, a bunch of them in here. I have all of their like enrichment that they could possibly get. Look at this little guy. The one that is like right in these rocks. Look at him. He looks a little stuck, but that's cute that he's in that little like teepee kind of rock situation. And look at this guy way up here on this rock. How in the heck did you climb way up there? Is there one in the log? No, there's one thinking about going in the log. But yeah, there we go. There is our little Hermann's tortoise. Oh, are you gonna walk in the log? Are you actually gonna move and do something? No, we're just taking a few steps onto the log and can't quite make it. But they look so cute, don't they? I know it's just a tortoise, but it's an adorable tortoise. And this is probably the most I will ever look at them. So I'm enjoying it while I can. There you go. There's our Hermann's tortoise in the exhibit. Now, moving on to arguably the best obviously part of the pack is our habitat animals. And first up, we have the Wisent. Wisent? Am I saying that correctly? Because I've said it incorrectly up until now. Wisent. There we go. And I'm really good at my content creation job, and I completely forgot to show off the Zoopedia, so you'll have me interrupting during each of the showcases to bring up the Zoopedia for you guys. So starting here with the Wisent, they're labeled as near threatened. We've got some information here for them. Natural habitat, obviously all over Europe here. Space requirements, less than I thought, but 420, and it does go up quite a bit with different individuals being added, as they are pretty big animals, but no climbing, no water, and no deep diving requirements. Moving to their species data, you can have groups up to 13, but with only one male is their preference. They are polygynous, and they are neutral with humans, even though still, don't let your guests go inside their exhibit. Not a good idea. We have some more information down here. And then moving on to interspecies enrichment, they actually have interspecies enrichment with both the European fallow deer and the red deer, the mute swan, and the wild boar. You'll notice that the mute swan and the wild boar have the species enrichment with basically the same group of animals. So you can make an exhibit with all 5 of these animals, and they all have species enrichments with one another. So very cool. Wisent, or European bison. So we have a few different colorations in here. If I bring back up the menu, you have some deep cuts, my friend. Somebody's been fighting with somebody. Oh, it's because you're an outsider, gender ratio, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, they're in here just for showcasing. So you can see this guy right here is brown and shaggy mane. This one is dark brown and shaggy mane. There was one more in here. Aha, that's light brown and shaggy mane. So they all have basically the same coloration, just a light, dark, and normal version, just so you get a little bit of variance. And then, of course, we have not an albino, but a leucistic. And if you could please stand up for me, that would be amazing. Thank you very much. He looks great, doesn't he? A little leucistic guy, all white with kind of darker on the legs. And look at this shaggy kind of beard mane thing, and the fur on the ears and the tail. It all looks amazing. Yeah, and that's the only color variant that I could find for the Wisent. I couldn't find any albino, and I couldn't find any melanistic. So I think that means they don't exist, but I can't be 100%. So if you find them, do let me know. And then, of course, we have our little baby here. Little guy. Is this... Oh, are we going to get a mom and dad, or a baby and a dad animation? How cute. I love when the babies interact with their parents. That was adorable. So yeah, there you go. There is our Wisent. And you can see I've put in a little bit of enrichment, like the scratching post. And I thought I put in like something. Oh yeah, this little feeder thing here. They eat out of the normal like hoofstock feeder. And then we, of course, have their education sign up here in front. So there you go. There's the Wisent. Moving on to our next guy, the wild boar, which seems to be a fan favorite. We have so many babies in here. Here is the education sign for the wild boar. They do forage in the forage thing. What is this called? Forage tray, I guess. We did see that in the screenshot that was revealed. So let me actually see if I can get a keeper to urgently fill this up, please, because that would be fantastic. They eat out of the same feeder as the Wisent does. They play with boxes. But then, of course, so let's start. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's start off with the normal colorations here. We have gray-brown shaggy bristles. This one right here that's in the shade is actually, what was it, brown? Yeah, brown and shaggy bristles, so you can see a little bit of a difference there. And then we have dark brown and shaggy bristles. So if I bring back all the plants there, that way it's prettier when we look at them. And then, of course, little baby. Look at the stripes. Absolutely adorable. All of the swine species in the game have absolutely adorable babies. And I love it. Maybe not quite as cute as the Red River hog, I think. Now I can't remember specifically, but anyway, they're adorable nonetheless. We have one over here walking around. Little baby piggy. And do you hear their noises? Oh, you guys are kind of inside of each other. That's a little awkward. And then, of course, I do have some other guys in here with special colorations. We have, again, leucistic. So what I love about the leucistic is if we take a look at the baby, do you still see the slight pattern of the stripes on the body? Oh, the little pink nose. And their little piggy noises. Oh my goodness. So cute. So yeah, that's the leucistic guy. Couldn't find an albino, just leucistic, and couldn't find a melanistic. So again, if you do find that, do let me know. But I think they look great. I'm just happy that they included them all together. Ooh, I might take a screenshot here because this is a cute little napping area. Zoopedia for our wild boar. They are listed as least concern. Got a lot of information here for you. Their natural habitat all over Europe, Asia, and Africa. They have groups of up to 30 and including only one male. They are confident with humans, but no, guests cannot enter their exhibit. Here's some more information for you if you want to pause and read that. And then interspecies enrichment. They actually have an interspecies enrichment with the deer, the swan, the red deer, and the Wisent. Pretty much the same as you'll see a little bit later in the video as the mute swan. So pretty cool that they can share an environment with a lot of different animals. Adorable. Absolutely adorable. Okay, and there is the wild boar. I didn't get a keeper to come fill this up. Are we just not gonna listen to me? I guess. They have better things to do. It's honestly probably because I don't have enough keepers and they have to walk themselves all the way down to the end in order to take care of these guys because I only have one facility here. So this is probably the keeper coming to fill that up. Let me see if he is. Nope, he turned the corner. Okay, well, maybe we'll catch that later, but if not, you'll be able to see it in your game. And then moving on here to some weird climbing mechanics, we have our Wolverine. Here is the education sign for them. Interrupting with the Wolverine Zoopedia. Here's our front page listed as least concern. Natural habitat, obviously all over parts of, oh, actually it does not. Oh, yes, it does. Continents, Asia, North America, Europe there. They do need a bit more space than I was anticipating. And you can see it kind of goes up a good deal with individuals here. They do need climbing, but no water and no deep diving requirements for them. Species data tab, excuse me as I trip over my words a little bit. They are neutral with humans. They're solitary and they do like only 1 to 2 groups or in their groups, male and female preferably. And then the rest of the data down here if you want to pause and take a look at that. And then interspecies enrichment, there is none. And then I know you can already spot it, but we're going to start off doing the usual thing. We're going to take a look at the normal ones first. Brown fluffy fur with white body markings. You can see underneath little bit of white on the chest there. And then we also have, baby. Where are the other ones? Not you. I know I put them all in here. Where are they? Here's one. We have brown fluffy fur with red body markings. So, actually, you know what? Let me see. Can you get into the sun? So his body markings are more like red on the top. I am actually just noticing that because this is still white here. So this is more red on the top for him. And then if we go back over to here, you can see we get a little bit of white like on his rump, right? Because this was with white body markings. Yeah, so that's going to be the difference for those two. Real cool. That one's a little bit more noticeable than some of the color differences. And I thought, did I have a third one in here? Because I thought there was like tan body markings or something like that. Let me go to my list here and we'll go to Wolverine all the way at the bottom. And then we'll see brown fluffy fur, white, red, and yeah, tan. So where the heck are you? Are you... Oh, you're a baby. Okay, well, come here. Come into the light. We need to look at you. There we go. So we'll look at the baby and the tan markings at the same time. Look at how adorable. And they make some cute noises, too. He's kind of being silent, walking through some floating grass and into the shade where, you know, it's not optimal to view you. So thank you. Oh, you're going to go eat. Is that right? No. You're napping. Oh, do you have tan body markings? Yeah, you have tan body markings. I knew there was an adult. Usually I'm pretty good at putting each of the variants in here. So can you come over into the sun, please? There we go. So there, you can see the difference. This is the white body marking conveniently coming up to us and standing right next to this guy. This is the white body marking and this is the tan body marking. So you can see just a little bit warmer in color, a little bit darker, and this guy's just a little bit more washed out. But yeah, there you go. Let's follow this one real quick just so we can see the adults move. I need to not move on so quickly. That way we get a good look at these guys. I did obviously include like a climbing structure in here because they do climb as part of their enrichment. And then they use this little scratching post. They also play with the box over there. Are you going to use the scratching thing? No, of course not. That would be too convenient. And then, of course, we also have both leucistic. So that one's leucistic. We'll get a closer look. And also albino. So this one here being... Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's bring them to the light next to each other. Where is our leucistic guy? Oh, nope, not all the grass. Come here, please. Are you the leucistic one? You are. Let's move you to the light right here. Beautiful. There we go. And then we can get a look at them right next to each other. So we have our albino one here, which obviously is lacking all pigmentation. So completely white and reddish eyes there. And then we also have leucistic, which still has just a little bit of pigment. So a little bit of markings, like it has some like anklets around each ankle, a little bit like yellowy tan fur, and then a little bit of a brown tip on the end of the tail. So there are those two together. Really cool that they do look very different. Like even from back here, you can really tell that they are two different colors. Are you guys going to interact with each other? No, of course not. I get excited when they like freeze and stop walking, right? And then another one like walks up to them, because usually that's the signal to the start of a social animation or something. But we didn't quite get so lucky with that. And they can also use the tug rope. I haven't seen them use it yet, but I put it in here because it's labeled as they can use it. So there you go. There's our Wolverine. And moving on to my favorite. I mean, just look. The waddle. The waddle. Can't you just hear the like Aristocats music going on as they walk back and forth? If it wasn't copyrighted, I would play it for you. But the beeps. The beeps and cheeps. Look at the waddle on this one. I'm so excited about a waterfowl, species in the game. And I'm just, oh, look, and they're napping with their head in their wing. You're going to walk right through your parent. Great. You're so cute. I bet you're leucistic. Yeah, because so that's the difference in these guys. Are you going to interact with him? Oh, please do something cute. Please do something cute. Yeah. Oh my goodness, that was adorable. Mom, like just preening the back of the little chick. That's so cute. Looking at the Zoopedia, we have our mute Swan, the adorable. I'm obsessed. Here is our first page with information. They are listed as least concern. They are all over Europe and Asia. We have their space requirements is very little, so 300 square meters, and it really does not go up a whole lot with more individuals. You can see you can get 10 and still be under 500 square meters at just over 400 square meters. They do obviously have a water requirement, being a waterfowl animal. No climbing and no deep diving requirements. And then going to their species data, they are confident with humans. So they are an excellent candidate to replace the annoying flamingos that are currently being housed in Mesa Gardens Zoo in the front entrance area. So I may be doing a little switchy with these guys. You can have a huge group of them, up to 50 individuals, 25 males and 25 females at the same time. So they really just like to keep the male to female ratio even on either side. And then interspecies enrichment, they actually have a lot. They have both deer, the wild boar, and the Wisent. So that is pretty cool to see. But anyway, as I was saying, I do have some regular ones in here, white feathers and black feet. That's going to be the standard. And then we have leucistic, which has pink feet. Now, the difference in these guys is really, really subtle. If we bring them both over here into the light, we'll be able to see. Don't walk away from me, please. we'll be able to see this one right here has darker black feet, and this one right here has slightly pinker feet. That's a terrible angle. There we go. This one has pink feet. So we have pink feet right here, and we have black feet right there. Super subtle, but you can tell the difference. Everything else on the swan is exactly the same. Are we going to get lucky and see you go into this enrichment item? We're getting so lucky with animations with the swan. So I'm just going to sit here and let you watch this one. Amazing. The butt wiggle at the end. Just a little bit of a grooming animation where they go in there and bathe and kind of flap their wings around. Absolutely adorable. I'm obsessed. I do have to let you know oh my gosh, the babies. I've already started building for them, and I'm very, very excited to show that to you, but it's going to take a few more days for me to get ready. So there you go, the mute swan. And then we also have the signage here. Now, moving on to something just as cool, but not quite my favorite, the Takin. So what an interesting animal. Was not expecting this one at all, but super cool to still have it in the game. We have them walking around over here. I was not able to find any color variants other than just like the normal. So this is thick sandy fur. This one is thick yellow fur. And then I think the other one is thick tan fur. Yeah, thick tan fur with that marbled coloration. So they do look absolutely amazing. But I wasn't able to find any leucistic, melanistic, or albino, or piebald for that matter, for these guys. So it is just these colors. But look at the face, the nose, the horns. Oh, you're going to have a little bit of a scratch on the scratch tree. How cute. These guys are hefty. Like hefty. Do we not have a baby in here yet? No, your baby is due not for a long time. So excuse me one moment, because I'm gonna speed up time and wait because we need to see this baby. Zoopedia interruption. We have our Takin here. Here's the front page. They are vulnerable. Natural habitat, Asia, just like everybody else. Their space requirements, 390. It goes up fairly quickly with individuals. They are big animals, but they don't need any climbing, no water, and no deep diving. Their species data, you can have groups of 2 to 20, so fairly big herds for these guys. Only one male, though, and they are neutral with humans, and no, they cannot go in with them, so don't let your guests walk through habitat. There's a little bit more information for you if you want to pause and read. And then no interspecies enrichment for the Takin. Okay, finally, where's the baby? There it is. So cute. It's so much darker than I thought it was going to be. And it doesn't have any of that marbling and obviously like little itty bitty horns. Oh my goodness, it's so fuzzy. It looks like a moose teddy bear, kind of. But like, look at his little droopy ears, like an Eeyore. Oh my gosh. Are you gonna interact with mom? No, we're just gonna walk through mom or dad, whoever that was. Great. Yeah, so cute. Absolutely adorable. Worth the wait. So there is the baby Takin for you guys. They make some pretty cool noises as well. So hopefully you can hear those as we're kind of following them around. Super, super cute. They obviously use the scratching tree, as you can see, which is right here. And then they use the little ball and all the normal stuff that like the hoofstock use. They kind of use all the same enrichment. But yeah, there's the Takin. Are we going to get an animation here? I think we are. No? You guys keep faking me out. They keep faking me out. I keep thinking we're getting something and we're not. Did I show this to you already? I forget. There you go. There's the Takin. I'm pretty sure I did, but you can see it for a second time. Are you guys preparing? You're preparing for something. I know you are. Do it. Do something. Oh, well, okay, that's something. Itching your butt, I guess. Great. Okay. Beautiful. All right, moving. I keep thinking they're going to do something. No, okay. Moving on for real. We're going to look at the sloth. That's not a sloth bear. That is the furthest thing from a sloth bear. That's a sloth bear. There you go. There you go. Sloth bear have their education sign there. And then we don't have, I don't think, right, thick, shaggy black fur and light chest markings. And I'm pretty sure this one's the same. And then, of course, we have an albino. But those are the only two variations I was able to find, is the albino here. Which is interesting. The albino, don't albinos normally have red eyes? Isn't it the leucistic that have blue eyes? Correct me if I'm wrong. So is this one just mislabeled? Should it be leucistic or is it supposed to be albino? Regardless, it looks great. Obviously, look at the shagginess of those ears that kind of just blend into this like little mane. Do we not have any babies in here yet? That would be a disappointment and something that I will have to rectify. Look at him sit. Look, how cute. And those big, long claws, droopy bottom lip. Yeah, I think I don't have any babies because this is probably the incorrect gender ratio. Oh no, you have babies due in March, which is the next month from now. So there we go. Hopefully, yeah, gonna have offspring. Beautiful. We didn't have to wait too long. So if she just lays down here, or sits, I guess, you're kind of in the way, buddy. Interrupting with the species data from the Zoopedia, we have their natural habitat here. Obviously, Asia, that's the pack that they're in. We have their space requirements of 850 square meters. You can see how much it goes up with each individual. It gets pretty large pretty quickly. And they do need climbing requirements, but no swimming, no deep diving, things like that. Their species data, they really are only going to be happy with groups of 2, 1 male and 1 female, or female bachelor groups of 1. They are neutral with humans, and no, please don't let your guests go in with the sloth bear. Here's the rest of the information if you want to pause and take a look. And then, of course, we don't have any interspecies enrichment for the sloth bear. But where are your babies? There they are! Just 1? Or are we getting 2? Just 1. Okay, now, the moment of truth. Are you gonna ride on Mom's back? I really hope that's the case. I don't know how long I will sit here and wait for it to happen, but I'm hoping. Wouldn't that be a cool animation? I don't have high hopes that it's actually going to be a thing, although the marsupials have like the pouch animation and stuff like that, so I imagine that this could probably be done with the babies and hanging out on their back. I'm gonna watch them for just another like minute or so. Sorry, I was having it sped up so fast because I was hoping he would go get on Mom's back. But I'll wait just a couple more minutes or so and see if I can't catch that. And if not, oh, is it happening right now? No. Yes? No. Dang it. They always fake me out when they just stand there and wait like something's gonna happen. But anyway, I will sit here and I will wait a little bit longer to see if I can't catch that. Oh, well, it wasn't riding on his back or her back, but it was an adorable little animation together. How sweet. I've been watching for quite a while, and it doesn't seem to be that they are going to get on Mom's back. So, I don't know. I'm a little disappointed in that, but I can't really wait too much longer. I've been sitting here for about 15 minutes and have not had any success, so I will continue to look for it, and if I do get it, of course I will share it with you, but as of right now, I don't see it, so unfortunately it looks like maybe it's not a thing. But there's our sloth bear. How cute are they? Did I not put any enrichment in for our sloth bear? You can tell that I like set this up and then kind of got lazy towards the end, but let's see. Let's go to species and all the way down, my goodness, to Sloth Bear. There we are. So here's their enrichment, little sneak peek of that. Oh, they actually do use this. Okay, well, now we have to sit and wait and see if they use it or what they do with it. So we'll put that right there. And then, of course, they have all the climbing stuff. They also have the ability to use this, which is like the climbing, scratching logs or something like that. Let's put this like here. And then anything else interesting? Oh, they can use the foraging thing, which is not too shocking because pretty much all the bears can, right? But let's just see if they go in. Oh, yes, they. Oh my gosh. I missed it because I sped it up, but he like jumped onto his back. I'm going to catch that again for you. I have to. What a cool animation. And so playful. Oh, you're gonna use this too. So we're gonna sit and watch. No? Are you changing your mind? I guess so. But that was so cool. Sliding into this, whatever you call it, like beaver dam enrichment item is what it originally was. I love that they use this and you taking a weird nap on the very edge of this enrichment item. Look how cute. Oh my goodness. Well, there you go. There is Sloth Bear. Now, moving on to last but not least, however, it might... Oh my gosh, that's not a Saiga. Again, I am failing. This is a little blue penguin. Saiga, there you go. The weird, like Star Wars-esque looking animal. Interrupting here again with the species information in the Zoopedia. We have our first page of general information. They are listed as critically endangered. For their natural habitat, obviously Asia is where they're from, and their space requirements are here. You can see how much it goes up with each individual added. They really only need land space, no climbing, no swimming, no deep water, things like that. Here's their species data, 4 to 11 with only one male in the herd. They are shy with humans, so franchise mode beware. They are probably not going to be the most fun animal to play with, and they don't have any interspecies enrichment with any animal. It's a very cool animal, don't get me wrong. Glad it's in the game. It's just weird, and I don't know how big of a fan I am of it because look. I mean, the big eyes and the nose, weird. It's weird. But we have a few different colors. So we have sandy fur, we have tan fur, and then we have a yellow fur. And then, of course, the one that I was just on is going to be our albino one. We have a bunch of albino babies running around, a couple albino adults. Are you going to use the scratching post and get a little scratchy in? Yeah, scratch your little head. As weird as you are, you deserve happiness, I guess. But yeah, there you go. Here's our male with his big old horns and even bigger nose. I don't know. I'm trying to be very nice, but I am not necessarily a fan. I mean, just look at that. I don't know what to do with that. But those of you that are Saiga Antelope fans, do let me know. I do think that Frontier did a great job in animating that big ol' schnoz. It does move around and have a little bit of animation to it. So I think that they did great in that regard. What color are you? You are tan fur. Okay. So I do think they did a great job nonetheless. Like, I don't think it's a bad animal by like models standards or coloration or textures or anything like that. I think they did a good job representing the actual animal. My issue is that the actual animal itself is bizarre, is weird. So I'm not quite sure how I feel about it, but there you go. There is the Saiga for ya. That is all of the animals being introduced into the pack. So do let me know down in the comment section below. what you think, and let me know what your favorite is if you're going to be picking up the pack. If you've made it this far and you are enjoying, please do leave a like and subscribe. It makes sure that you don't miss out on any future content. And until next time, I will see you in the next video. Bye!